Everything changes in Heartland Season 19 Episode 8. And the trailer makes one thing painfully clear: this episode isn't just another calm day on the ranch. It hints at a moment that could shake the entire family, reveal long-hidden truths, and push Amy into one of the toughest choices she has faced since Ty. What looks like a simple day around Heartland quickly turns into something much bigger. And the clues hidden in the trailer tell us exactly why Episode 8 is about to become the most talked about chapter of the season. The trailer begins with a quiet shot of the ranch, the kind of stillness that Heartland uses when something heavy is coming. You can almost feel the tension in the air, even before a single character appears. The sky looks pale, the wind is thin, and the animals seem unsettled, almost as if they sense trouble before the humans do. This kind of opening is never random. Heartland often uses nature to speak first, and here it sends a warning that Episode 8 will test the characters in ways they are not prepared for. Then the focus shifts to Amy. She looks distracted, like she's trying to calm her breathing after hearing something she didn't expect. Her eyes follow something happening off camera, and even though we can't see what she's looking at, the tension in her expression tells us it's serious. Amy usually meets problems head-on, but this time she pauses, almost frozen. That pause means the issue isn't just about a horse or a simple ranch task. It's personal, and it hits her deeper than she wants to admit. As the trailer continues, we hear the faint sound of someone calling Amy's name. It's rushed, worried, the kind of voice that usually means something urgent is happening. The camera cuts quickly, which is unusual for Heartland's usually slow, peaceful style. That choice alone shows that Episode 8 will carry a faster pace, maybe even danger. When the shot jumps to Jack, he looks tense, shoulders tight, jaw clenched. He's standing near the barn with his hat in his hand, something he rarely does unless he's facing a situation that demands all his attention. The trailer doesn't show what he's looking at, but there's worry in his eyes, real worry. Then comes the first moment that makes fans sit up. Lou appears, not in her usual confident, mayor-like stance, but in a posture that shows she has just received some kind of upsetting news. Her shoulders drop, her voice shakes slightly, and for a moment, she seems unsure of what to do next. Lou is known for keeping control, even when life throws chaos at her. So seeing her genuinely rattled hints that something might threaten the family, the ranch, or even her own plans for the future. The trailer cuts again, faster this time, as if purposely breaking the calm to show that Episode 8 won't follow the gentle rhythm Heartland is known for. A horse whinnies in the background, not a peaceful sound, but one of distress. Fans of the show know that when a horse cries out like that, it usually marks the start of a major problem, one that pulls Amy into the center of the conflict. And judging by the tone of the trailer, this isn't just a training issue. It feels connected to something deeper, something emotional. The final moment of this first section shows Amy taking a step toward the unseen problem, her face set with a mix of fear and determination. This is the kind of expression she has during episodes when the story shifts sharply, especially when the challenge ahead isn't just about a horse but about her own healing, her family, or a memory she thought she had already faced. The trailer leaves the rest unseen, but the look in Amy's eyes is enough to confirm that Episode 8 will bring a moment that changes her season-long journey. The next part of the trailer shifts the energy completely. What began as quiet tension quickly turns into something heavier, something that feels like a storm forming over Heartland. The scene opens with Amy walking toward a fenced area where a horse is pacing wildly, kicking up dirt, clearly distressed. This isn't just an anxious animal. Something has triggered it. Amy kneels down beside the fence, studying the horse with a look that mixes concern and recognition, as if she knows exactly what kind of pain this animal is carrying. Heartland has always drawn a strong line between Amy's emotional state and her connection to horses. And here the trailer quietly suggests that the horse's struggle might mirror something Amy herself is trying to hold together. The scene cuts to Jack, this time inside the barn, flipping through old papers that look like records or notes from years ago. His expression carries a weight that feels personal, almost like a secret he hoped would stay buried. The trailer doesn't let us see what's written on those papers, but the way Jack rubs his forehead hints that it's something he didn't want to remember. For longtime fans, this moment feels important. Jack only digs into the past when it threatens the present. The lighting in the barn is dim, shadows stretching across the walls, adding to the sense that something from years back is resurfacing at the worst possible time. Just when the atmosphere feels like it can't get any heavier, Lou appears in a heated conversation on the phone. Her voice cracks in the middle, and she turns away from the camera, clearly trying to keep her emotions under control. She's been juggling pressure from all sides: family, work, her political image, and now the trailer shows that she's reached a breaking point. She whispers something like, "This can't be happening now," and that single line carries enough panic to shake viewers. Whatever she hears on the phone, it's something that affects everyone on the ranch, not just her. The trailer then cuts to a shot of Katie standing at the edge of the property, looking toward the distant road as if waiting for someone to arrive or return. Her expression is puzzled, slightly worried, which instantly raises questions. Is someone unexpected coming back? Is she hiding something she hasn't told Amy or Lou? The shot is quiet but powerful, and Heartland rarely includes a character staring into the distance, unless it means a major reveal is on the way. There's a feeling that Katie knows something she's afraid to bring up. Now, the tension increases even more as the camera follows Amy walking into the woods behind the ranch, following tracks on the ground prints that don't belong to a horse. This moment is a bold shift from the usual tone of the show. The trailer creates a sense of mystery, almost danger, as if someone or something came onto Heartland property in the night. Amy's breathing grows heavier, her steps slow and cautious. She stops when she notices something on the ground. Something we can't fully see, but the way she gasps makes it clear that whatever is there is connected to the horse's fear. And maybe to Jack's past. The scene jumps again, this time with loud, fast cuts. Jack is outside yelling for someone to get back. Lou runs toward the house with fear in her eyes. Tim appears briefly, slamming his truck door shut, looking both angry and afraid at the same time. The ranch feels like it's under sudden pressure, like everyone is reacting to the same threat but in different ways. Then comes the most shocking trailer moment so far: Amy turning sharply after hearing something break behind her, her expression tightening, her eyes filled with fear. For a split second, the camera catches a shadow moving between the trees. Quick and unclear, the trailer does not reveal what or who it is, but the implication is strong. Episode 8 introduces a new danger, one that could change everything for the family and the ranch. This entire section of the trailer builds a sense of rising panic and mystery. Heartland doesn't often go this intense, which is exactly why Episode 8 stands out. Something is coming for the characters, something that forces old memories, hidden fears, and unresolved secrets into the open. And from the way the trailer is cut, it's clear that whatever the threat is, Amy is right in the middle of it. The next part of the breakdown dives into the moments that change the tone of the entire trailer. These scenes don't just show tension, they show the emotional fallout that Episode 8 is about to cause. The trailer shifts from mystery to raw, personal conflict, hinting that the characters will be pushed into choices they never expected to face. What stands out most is how every member of the Heartland family reacts differently, as if the same event has opened a different wound in each of them. The scene opens with Amy sitting alone inside the house, her hands clenched, her breathing unsteady. The camera lingers on her face longer than usual, almost as if it wants the audience to read every emotion she's trying to hide. There's fear, but also a deep sadness, the kind that comes from remembering something she thought she had moved past. It's the look Amy had in older episodes whenever something reminded her of Ty, that mix of strength and pain. The trailer doesn't say his name, but fans can feel the weight of that memory in her expression. Whatever happens in Episode 8 touches something she hasn't healed from. Then the trailer cuts to Jack standing outside, staring out at the fields with his arms crossed tightly. He looks older in this moment, not in a weak way, but in a way that shows years of protecting his family have finally caught up with him. He mutters something under his breath. Something like, "I hoped this day would never come," and that line alone is enough to make fans' hearts sink. It suggests he knows exactly what the threat is, and that he's been preparing for this kind of moment for a long time. This isn't just a new danger, it's an old fear coming back. Lou appears next, slamming a stack of papers onto the kitchen table. She's frustrated, overwhelmed, and unable to hold back her emotions. She talks quickly, her voice rising as she says something about the ranch being at risk. Lou has always been the planner of the family, the one who tries to keep everything stable, but now she's losing control of the situation. The papers look like legal documents or letters, ones that could affect the ranch's future. The trailer never shows the full text, but the way Lou reacts makes it clear that whatever is written there threatens the land or the family in a serious way. The next shot reveals something fans didn't expect. Katie crying quietly in her room. She holds something in her hand, maybe a photo or a note, and she wipes her eyes before anyone sees her. Katie isn't usually the center of heavy emotional scenes, which makes this moment stand out even more. It suggests that what's happening doesn't just affect the older generation, it's spreading through the whole family. Maybe she knows something she's afraid to tell Amy. Maybe she overheard a conversation. Whatever it is, her silence adds another layer of tension to the episode. But the biggest emotional hit arrives when the trailer shows Amy confronting Jack in the barn. Her voice is shaking as she says she deserves the truth. Jack hesitates, looking torn between protecting her and finally coming clean. This is the kind of scene Heartland saves for major revelations, moments when the past and present collide. Amy stands her ground, her eyes filling with tears, demanding to know what Jack has been hiding. The trailer cuts right before Jack speaks, which is a classic Heartland move to build suspense. But the message is clear. Episode 8 contains a secret from Jack's past that will impact Amy directly. Then, as if to intensify the emotional storm, the trailer shows Lou and Tim arguing outside. Lou is raising her voice, saying the family can't handle another crisis. Tim snaps back, insisting that running away from problems will only make things worse. Their fight isn't just about the ranch, it's about fear, exhaustion, and the pressure each of them has carried for years. The conflict has finally reached a point where they can't hide behind their responsibilities anymore. The section ends with a powerful image, Amy walking toward the paddock as the sun sets, wiping tears from her face. Her steps are slow, heavy, like she's carrying the weight of the entire ranch on her shoulders. She reaches the troubled horse from earlier, and the animal calms as she approaches, almost sensing her pain. This moment tells viewers that episode 8 will blend emotional healing with fear, mystery, and family truths, the kind of storytelling Heartland delivers only during its most unforgettable episodes. As the trailer reaches its final moments, the tone shifts once more, this time into pure suspense. The scenes become faster, sharper, and more intense, as if Heartland wants viewers to feel the same confusion and worry the characters are experiencing. This part of the trailer makes it clear that episode 8 is not just a turning point, but a setup for something even bigger that will change the direction of season 19. The section begins with Amy running across the yard, her footsteps echoing with urgency. This isn't the calm, patient Amy fans are used to. Something has pushed her past the point of hesitation. Her eyes are filled with fear but also determination, like she knows she doesn't have time to think, she needs to act. The camera follows her as she heads straight toward the barn, and the sudden cut to black right before she reaches the door makes the moment even more unsettling. It's a filmmaking choice that tells the audience, whatever is behind that door is the heart of episode 8's danger. Then the trailer jumps to Jack, tugging a rope tightly around a gate, securing it as if trying to keep something in, or keep something out. His voice trembles as he warns someone off-screen to stay back. Jack rarely shows fear, which makes this moment feel especially heavy. The ranch has faced countless challenges over the years, but this scene suggests the threat in episode 8 is different. It's closer, it's personal, and it's something Jack believes could harm the people he loves if they aren't careful. Lou appears next, walking quickly through the house with her phone pressed to her ear. Her tone is sharp, almost panicked, as she says, "No, you don't understand, we can't wait." Her pacing, the tension in her shoulders, and the way she keeps glancing toward the window all suggest she's trying to solve a crisis in real time. The stress she carries finally becomes visible, and it's clear she's reaching her limit. Whatever the problem is, Lou knows it could impact not just her, but everyone on the ranch. Then comes one of the most dramatic shots in the trailer, a sudden crash outside that makes every character react. The sound is loud, echoing across the property. Katie jumps in fear inside the house. Lou freezes mid-sentence, and Jack drops the tool in his hand. The camera rushes to Amy as she turns toward the noise, her face lit by shock. The trailer shows only a quick flash of a broken fence, dust rising, and a shadow moving past the frame in the distance. It's unclear what caused it, which is exactly why fans will be desperate to watch the episode. The uncertainty leaves a lingering sense of danger. Next, we see Tim sprinting toward the open field, yelling for someone to get out of the way. His voice cracks, not from anger, but from fear. Tim has always been loud and intense, but this moment is different. There's a raw desperation in his tone, like he's terrified of what might happen if he doesn't reach the scene fast enough. The trailer doesn't reveal what he's running toward, but the urgency in his movement tells viewers that whatever it is, it threatens someone he cares deeply about. Then the trailer slows down again, creating a moment of quiet before the final blow. Amy appears in the paddock, her eyes locked on something lying on the ground. Her breathing becomes shaky, her hand rises to her mouth, and the emotion on her face is overwhelming. The camera refuses to show what she's looking at, leaving viewers in a state of panic and curiosity. This is classic Heartland, using silence to create the loudest kind of suspense. The way Amy's shoulders drop, the way her expression softens into heartbreak, makes it clear that this moment will hit fans hard. Finally, the trailer ends with a chilling line from Jack. His voice plays over the last shot of the ranch at dusk, and he says, "Things won't ever be the same after this." That single sentence is enough to send chills through the audience. It suggests that episode 8 is not just a mid-season installment, it's a major shift in the storyline, one that will leave lasting consequences for the entire Heartland family. As the screen fades to black, the message is simple but powerful. Episode 8 is going to break open secrets, challenge relationships, and force the characters to confront things they've tried to avoid for years. The cliffhanger set the stage for the rest of Season 19 to dive even deeper into emotional drama, family struggles, and unexpected twists.